The category is live, work, pose.
William Carter with InquisitiveCarter.com with, the talented, illustrious individual right here,
Oh, you're so sweet. Brian Jamaal Swain. Hey, you all. I play Damon on Pose.
in case you didn't know.
Actor, activist, singer, all that. So, yeah.
So just gonna ask you a couple questions. So did you ever see Pose going the way that it's gone?
We knew that it was going to be something special. We didn't know how lucrative it was going to be because, right, we knew that this was the first of its kind, the first moment that we see where we're really honoring LGBTQ queer narratives in an underground setting. I mean, it's about 1980s New York City ballroom scene. So it's just like, knowing that, and we didn't know that it was going to be as big as it was until, the things came out and it just started popping off. But the beautiful thing about that is because what they did for all of us on a horizontal level, all of us made sure that we were in it for the right reasons. Meaning that we were there, all of us had something to lose and to gain. We all started horizontally on the same plane, me and my sisters and my siblings, as I call them. Because it's one of those things where you have to realize that to choose your truth over your safety in a world that wants to discard you is in itself power, but to have the general public or the entertainment industry understand that was a bonus, and we love that was a thing. So yeah.
So how was it for you to see yourself and your sisters, growing on from episode 1 to like having these own individual, like people look at you, even though you're a family, people look at you all as individuals.
Absolutely, and just seeing how the trajectory of their careers and all of our careers are just taking off. One of my siblings, India Moore, they are was the first trans person to be on Elle magazine on the cover. You have so many people that are out here having major motion picture moments and campaigns, beauty campaigns, getting awards. Billy Porter being the first openly gay man to win an Emmy.
Right.
Like, it's time. It's time for the world to show up and for all of us to honor the space that we occupy. But we are so individual and so different that we're all different colors in the world, you know. So it's good. It's like Pose was like the incubator that all of us now are like doing our own things, which is amazing. So love y'all.
Right. So how much of yourself do you see in your character?
Well, Damon and I, we're both dreamers, ambitious, dancers, very sensitive, always uplifting the people around us. I think that's what it is. I think where he and I are different sometimes is when people meet me, they're like, you're so charismatic, you're not shy. I said, no, I've never been shy. But, I knew a time when I was, which I think is where Damon and I kind of like, okay, I remember what it felt like to be a queer boy from Birmingham, Alabama, and really couldn't talk about my experiences with anyone. How that trauma kind of personified and materialized itself on my body and on my spirit to where I'm having relationship problems with people platonically and intimately. So, I think the DNA has crossed so much with him and I that I'm just like, I don't know what is and where he ends and where I begin, vice versa. But what he has taught me is the power of a dream and the power of love and chosen family, and how I'm a part of a bigger community that all poured into me. So. Yeah.
And last question.
Yeah, bro.
What else do you hope to accomplish in terms of representation for the LGBTQIA plus community?
Yeah, I hope that what Pose and Euphoria and a lot of other shows that are doing that have LGBTQIA characters is realizing that we can do that and more. Like, we're just not going to be playing gay queer characters on your TV screen. We can do more actors who will just happen to be queer. So I think that, and I think there was a syndication report that came out that this is the first year that we've had more LGBTQ representation in media than ever before. And I feel like what this is showing you is that, number one, you can hire authentically. Number two, the show can sell, and you'll get your return back.
Right.
So I think that because it's still a business, artistically, everybody want to be sound and just, but at a business rate, it's showing that it can sell, and it sells well with the people that represent the community. Now, how much more of an impact we could get if we could actually be actors and not be putting up our own humanity on camera, right? Like, that was the blueprint, that was the phase of it. Now, I want to see, I want to see myself in a Marvel film.
Right.
I want to see myself as a heteronormative, whatever, because I'm an actor first. And I think what we get hung up on is the politics of of integrity and authenticity. How I live my life is not how my characters live theirs. So it's just like I think finding that duality and knowing that there's a separation. So now let me do my job and be the full actor that I can be, versus you wanting me to occupy only gay roles.
Well, you have the range for it.
Oh, darling, we have to. We went to school for it. Damn it. So yeah. But I'm uber thankful for Pose and what it's done for me, for Ryan Murphy, for Steve Canals, for Janet Mock, for Brad Falchuk, just to let me have the opportunity for people to see my work and have a platform to amplify my platform, which is I advocate for all black people, I advocate for all queer people, young people, and also just people that have dreams. I think for so long in this community, people are told no, told think something else, think something more practical. I want everybody to have radical dreams, radical success. And I think that when we do that, our humanity can and our world can be better for it. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.